Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Subrata Sarker. I'm a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry since last 20 years. Today, I'll discuss ZIT, Z-I-T, just in time. This is basically an inventory concept used by all automotive industry today, leading automotive industry and many other medium scale, and where the quantity of production is very high and the line production system type of products those were produced. If we say this, what is the ultimate factory or the ZIT factory, then today those who are building factory for manufacturing or production, what is the ultimate or the most efficient factory they want to see or possible actually, because people are trying to adopt a lot of the efficient process like Toyota production system concept. People are using the lean manufacturing concept. People are using. So what is that actually? What if we even implement those lean concept? What we can get actually out of this? And ZIT is one of them. And the effect of ZIT, I'm just going to explain it. Say there is a factory, here the suppliers, here your people, production people are sitting for making the products, here is your customer. You can see here in this picture, supplier bought the material and immediately it's taken by your fabrication team. They do the fabrications, then assembly people do the assembly, then testing people do the testing, and customer is waiting over there and they deliver the material to the customer. So nobody is waiting actually, and ultimately your money is also coming immediately after getting the customer receiving the material. So that is a very tight and a compact flow of the business. So this is what is JIT, just in time. This is the ultimate factory you can do if you can implement this along with other this good practice of the manufacturing. So actually if you say who practices this as JIT, so this is basically the manufacturing setup, and or it can be said that the stockless production. So earlier concept was that supplier give the supply the material will be stored in a store, and when during the production material will be required, that will be brought back to the production shop floor and people will do the production. So this is not very efficient, rather inefficient system. And today this ZIT system is saying you are ready for doing the production. Supplier will come immediately and give the material. You do the production and deliver it. But material has to come at the right time when it is needed, not before, not after. So it is very, very challenging for the supply chain management to get this ZIT concept or implementing ZIT concept. It is not so easy actually. Your supplier levels should be also improved a lot to deliver the material in right times. You all know this Dell. Dell is a computer manufacturing company, laptop computer for the corporate sectors or the commercial models. Now in this Dell has got a different concept than the other PC manufacturing company. Normally the PC manufacturing company, the production is going on in factory, then this production is go to the distributor of their company, then the reseller, and then going to the consumer like HP and other doing actually. But what Dell is doing, the manufacturing the computers in the factory and directly sell to the user actually. So this is the business model, Dell business model by is a implementation of JIT actually up to a certain extent, and you'll find that obviously those who are implementing this ZIT, their cost of the production will be very less than the traditional ordering process of the system for those who are doing this traditional storing material and getting it back to the shop floor for manufacturing and productions. And production is also those who will be implementing ZIT actually. That is a concept. One is called push system, one is called pull system in manufacturing. So in push system actually, like whatever you can make it, but in pull system actually when its customer is needed to make that much only. So while the ZIT is also interconnected. And as I said that this implementation of the Z is improve this inventory is a significantly, and statistics say that 70% of the this inventory is improved by implementation of the Z. If you say the case study of the Hewlett Packard, they implemented the Z, and after implementation of the Z, their this inventory goes down from which this level to this level. As well as 30 times 130, their inventory this return ratios come up actually. In Z, there are 6 pillars actually to implement it just in time. It is not so easy. Now you have to do this. 5 years implementation is very much important in the factory. This Kaizen culture has to be there actually, and all level, and this TQC and TRF, and this Kanban and TPF. This 6 system needs to be in place for implementing the JIT actually. So JIT cycle is basically, as I stated at the beginning, supplier will be there, and then your customer will be here for releasing the order. Then your supplier will be here. The supplier will supply the raw material components. Your production people will do the production. They'll deliver the material. Material will reach to the customer. You'll get the money in your pocket. So this is the complete cycle actually of business, which is there is no wastage of actually time, as much as possible optimized. If you go to any this workshop or factory where JIT is implemented, you can visualize the things actually. There will not be any unnecessary material. There will not be any unbalanced material. Like in some material, people are producing like a material and piled up or stock. I've seen one factory in Pune actually was a component. They are a supplier for automotive industry in India and for the global market. I'll show the picture of their machine shop. Actually, you'll find that this is the machine shop which has actually implemented totally on the just-in-time concept. And just-in-time concept not only is the shop floor actually, like your total business actually, your order cash timeline, there is a concept called, which I'll show you one chart that customer ordered the material and the cash received from the customer after delivering the material. It is not only this production time can be squeezed. Every actions like you're getting order, you're ordering to your supplier, getting the material, manufacturing it, supplied to the customer and get the payment, all cycle can be reduced. Here you can see this cycle was 30 days. After getting the order and getting the payment from the customer after supplying the material, and by implementation of JIT actually this 30 days reduced to 16 days. So basically the benefits of just-in-time concept implementation is number one, obviously reducing your operating cost, because unnecessary